next question, question about Shidduchim. For a convert or a Baal Teshuva, should he or she also find someone who is also not from birth?
Not necessarily, no. No, a person should not look when somebody is a convert or Baal Teshuva. Sometimes society, I'm telling you the way it is. So don't we should not get offended, but see it as a reality. So they see these people, many people, as some like deficient people. Just so we know. So I had this boy that I said, I think many story about him in this class in my shul. So young fellow, in 20 something years old, 21, 22 years old, 23. I don't know how old is he, but he's a Talmid Chacham, and he's one that could be called Zakein. Maybe not yet, but very close. You understand? And he's a top in his yeshiva, and he took himself out in the public school when he was in a public school and put himself in yeshiva, in simple yeshiva for Baal Teshuva, and then he went to a real yeshiva, and he was one of the top students, of course, compared to the others, very good student. And then he went to Kollel, and when I found out, I have a Shidduch for him. Right, I asked him 5 times. Please don't forget to tell me when we're going to start looking. He said, yeah, and okay, and he said we had conversation, and he was very upset, and he told me. So his parents are Russian Jews. They actually live in Israel for many times, and then they moved to America, right? Russian Jews, Baal Teshuva, of course, and it was for many people, it was stopping factor. So forget that he's a Talmid Chacham, forget that he wants to be a rabbi, forget that he's such a sweet and person, right? They said that since if he found out, meaning that people told to Shadchan or to him. You understand? So he would not make such a stories. So he had in many instances, people did not even bother. Why? Because he had this background. Because on his resume it says his parents, stuff like that. So other people like that, yes. But it should not stop us from doing what is right. So. Right, so you have to look. So if the other side is Baal Teshuva, it's Baal Teshuva, convert. From birth, or doesn't matter, right? So we look at the personality, who this person is right now, not what he was or she was 20 years ago, and 5 years ago, and 2 years ago. So there are two different people. You understand? So don't limit yourself. That's the basic things. But are there going to be discrimination from the other side? Absolutely, 100%. But it should not stop us. That's my main point, I guess. It should not stop us, but just because they're clowns, right? Because they already decide for us who we are, right? Without even looking at us, because without 1 minute speaking, based on the resume, who my father is, who my mother is, they already decide what school I went to, what yeshiva or I went to or did not go to. They already decide everything. So okay, maybe we don't need this part, these people in our lives. But there's still many people who would be open and consider it. Okay. And by the way, this boy, they got married, so I'm not going to repeat the whole story. So the shidduchs that I offered him, he agreed, but these girls' parents say, no, Rabbi, no, not in my family. Because we need somebody professional, we need somebody to make money. Okay, let them make money, but he found a beautiful shidduch, beautiful young girl. I mean, he's young, she's young. In the 20s, from another town, and she's a daughter of Rabbi. Guess what? It looks like this Rabbi was, and this daughter were looking for personality, for a real somebody, not that somebody on a piece of paper resume, but But the person who actually took himself out of the public school, right, without any support, put himself in yeshiva and went to another yeshiva, and he went to a kollel and he wants to be a rabbi. Understand? Okay, what else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So I was thinking, does this issue lie upon more into how or what stage of the process of Teshuvah the person is? Because I remember the story that Robert Reuven Shlita told that someone came to Robert Frum, I believe in the middle of the night, because he told him that his wife was making him waste seed because his wife was a Baal Teshuva. In the past, she was married to an Arab, and this Arab was a pervert. And she got this misconception of being intimate in a wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So she thought that was okay to do with her new husband. So I was wondering if this sort of I don't know, or examples, or like a similar example would apply to the concept of perhaps being careful not to look for extremes, perhaps, I don't know, if you will.
I mean, that's a very good concern, but I would say most of the people are not like that. Most of the people. Okay, so of course you can talk to a person, and of course they should take classes about being married and what the marriage is about. So maybe we're going to give this class one day also, BeEzrat HaShem. I mean, I think that this situation is like an exception. That's my understanding. Most of the people are not like that. Even they had the relations before, but it was like normal relations. So now she must understand. Of course, there is if the girl was not brought up in that, so she must understand about family purity, and must understand that is a critical, right? All of these laws are very, very critical, and person can lose him and her together, can lose the share in the world to come. Right, so if she's okay, if she understands that is very, very important, so that's not a problem. Okay. Okay, what else?
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.